One. I gotta hit my intro.
Lead and Be Legendary presents A Name Tag Is Necessary.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of A Name Tag Is Necessary. I'm your host, Nametag Alexander. Little short episode, but just to get right into it, got my guy back. He's a returning
What up?
guest. We had him on a while back. Self
Yeah.
says, what's going on, bruh?
What up? What up, y'all? I realized I got the Clark Kent name on there. I got the
Yeah,
government on
yeah.
there.
Hey,
It's all
you
good. I'm straight from work, y'all. So, but
hey,
I wanted to look out for
that
my guy
should,
Tag.
that should just say Charles.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
One man.
yeah, but nah,
Yeah,
that's tight.
I'm still on
You got
work
if
mode,
you
dog.
wanted to edit it, you could. I think I forget
Yeah, I
where to go
forgot.
in the
I was like,
settings or
oh, it's
whatever.
all good, man.
That's
But yeah,
funny.
Chuck, Self, we here, man. We here.
Word, man. Word. Hey, man. So I've been thinking about this because I was like, when I had you on, when you said you was gonna be on, I was like, all right. So what do I want to ask him? And I've been thinking about this because I feel like this allows me to also present a take that I've been tucking in for years, and that's what song. I guess I would say songs aged better than you expected. It don't matter what year they came out, but like you heard it and was like, man, this ain't really, you know what I mean? But then it just aged better. You're like, no, I really like this song. I rock with this shit.
Wow. That's a good question, man. That's one I feel like you should have gave me some homework on that. I could have came ready. That's a really
Man,
good
make you
question.
think.
Yeah, my initial thought is that when I was younger, there's a lot. I feel like when I was younger, there was a lot of songs. Well, just songs that were quote unquote commercial or radio that
Yeah.
actually like as an older person.
Hold on. Where you sound at? Hold on. I don't know why I can't hear you. Hold up. Let me tap this. Say something. I don't hear nothing. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Computer, maybe.
There you go. There
Oh,
you
you
go.
good?
Yeah, you solid. You
All right.
solid.
Okay, so did you hear what I said? I said like when I was younger, there's like plenty of songs that were quote unquote commercial or radio that I
Uh-huh.
that now I've definitely probably have grown on me. I don't know, like I just I don't know, do or die. I don't know, like I'm
Do the
curious
Pope
now.
M joint?
So I'm curious, what would your answer be for that? Because maybe
Okay.
that might jog some
So
more
this might,
memory. That
yeah,
was my
this
first
might
thought.
crack it open where you like, oh, okay. So all right, man, I did not like grinding when I first heard it. Like,
Really?
did not. Yeah.
Wow.
This back when
Really?
this was like what late 02, maybe going into
Okay.
03. And
Yeah, yeah.
I remember not having cable, but I remember this back when you was in Detroit, you had access to channel 33.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you would have to be up late, not too late, but somewhere around like maybe 10ish or whatever, and catch videos. And sometimes they'll show them on the weekend. I remember when that video came on, I couldn't figure it out. Cause around this time, I'm super like just boom bap snob,
Sure. Yeah,
sample
yeah, yeah.
heavy. And
Same
even
thing.
though that's pretty much a boom bap beat, but I'm like, yo, what a sample at, dog?
Right. Where the sample at? What a
Hey, what a sample.
what is
What
that?
he what
That
is he talking about? What is
sure.
patty cake, man? Why? Hey, man, like he
Right,
rapping like how
right,
he probably actually talk in real life.
right,
Like,
right, right.
because that enunciation was like, now I appreciate it so much because lo and behold, like I get that. I want to say praise, but that's one positive like critique on a lot of my
Hmm.
music that people Instagram they like, man, your words, you enunciate them, man. I don't know how you do that, man. It's just like I just rap and pronounce my words.
You
Like,
pronounce your words. Yeah,
yeah, and it's but I'm
yeah.
like, dang, is that really just a thing in hip-hop where like people just like incorporate the slang so much or like twisting how they say things that is, or maybe just because at one point mumble rap was a thing and just was like driving folks insane who weren't a fan of it per se, that
Hmm.
it's like, damn. But man, when I first heard grinding, I was like, no, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like it didn't take me a lot of listens to rock with the song or whatever, right? I maybe shoot by probably listen number 3
Hmm.
and seeing the video, I was like, I get it. I understand. You know what I mean? But when I first heard it, the way they was sounding, y'all never mind me. And just like it was so like, man, what is this? Like, I don't
Sure,
understand what they
sure.
talking about. Just like the
Right.
references and everything. I'm like, I've heard dope dealer raps, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
tons of times, but they
Mm-hmm.
were so clear about it. You know what I'm saying? In the rounds that I was
Mm-hmm.
listening to, like that was a drug reference. I get it. I get it. I
Mm-hmm.
like how they flipped that. But the
Mm-hmm.
clips was so like spot. I'm like, how they was saying it, and he's saying patty cake, I'm the baker's man and everything. I'm like, what? What like what is this? It's almost like because that was Malice that said that, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
Malice first.
Malice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost like if you fast forward and you think about when Pusha said yellow diamonds look like PP or whatever, it's like, but if
But
you
yeah,
don't
I
got no
mean,
yellow diamonds,
yellow is. I
you
mean,
ain't there.
yellow is the color,
You
right?
know? I just
And
seen
like
Consequence saying
he's
something
like
saying that bar.
he's he's like the only one that could maybe get away with saying something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
He's kind of
Yeah.
got like, forgive me. He's kind of got like a. I mean, just thinking of Ghostface. There's certain rappers that can get away with saying things, and it like
Yeah.
anybody else say it's gonna sound kind of crazy or corny or just like you know. But I think you make a good point just in terms of like the I guess evolution of taste, like especially as you get older, because like I know I felt that way about like Swiss Beats production or something. Like where the samples at? What is this? Where the say why did what the keyboards? I
I
could.
mean,
There's a lot of stuff you just couldn't get
so
in.
wait,
I
you
couldn't
you
get into
saying
it
like
back in
when
the
you
day.
first heard it and you got used to it, like these beats
Yeah,
still
some of this
sound
is
kind of
kind of
dope.
dope, or like it has it's something or it works. You know what I'm saying? It's got something to it.
I might be on the island with this one then, because I'm of the belief that he got better later.
Oh, for sure. No,
He
for
got
sure,
way better. I don't know
definitely.
what
I
production
mean,
equipment
it
he
almost
got.
is like he started using samples or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like something about his drums got a little bit more punchy.
Oh, for sure.
Um, Even though like the beats were still kind of like you know what I'm saying, but it was still like, oh, okay, I ain't
Yeah,
mad at this. You know what I'm saying?
that's no, that's fair. Like his beat. I mean, for per my ear, I would agree that his beats got more enjoyable to me. For me,
It
and
made
later on, like yeah,
back
the
then,
kicks, the snares start getting crazy. Like the stuff hit
yo,
hard.
it happened around the time where he started doing the solo work, where he was putting
Mm-hmm.
out the
Mm-hmm.
solo. Well, it was, I guess, technically a compilation album, but he was still rap on
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like we
yeah.
ain't know he was gonna rap or whatever. But
Right.
that's when I think it changed. The change happened because even back then, like okay, Rough Riders Anthem is like that's a classic instrumental. This is a
Sure,
classic
sure.
song. Even back then, it was like the beat sound a little cheesy, but this is harder than like the other stuff I heard him do. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Sure.
Because yeah, man, it early on for me, like I say again, we talking about an era where I'm still like boom bap
Oh
backpack
yeah,
snob.
for sure, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So
Yeah.
like hearing that, it's like I'm critiquing it heavy, like, man, nah, man, it ain't why that sounds so cheap. Like we used to call him
Right. It
like
sounds
we used to
cheap.
say he
It
was a
sounds
Casio kid.
yeah. It
Yep.
sound like yeah. I sound like a keyboard. It sound like the ugh.
We used to call him a Casio kid. And even a
Yeah,
lot
them
of those
Casio beats. Like what's that?
man, you know how difficult it was to be in middle school during the Hot Boy run?
Huh.
Like, yo, the Cash Money era, man. And
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I know the singles. I got my
Right.
one of my cousins or whatever. Like he was like, man, what you know about this? Like 400 degrees. I'm like, man, I ain't feeling that at all.
Mm.
At all, man. Cut that off. This is back then. Like later, of course, your ears change. You get to
Right.
appreciate like damn, man, this was a regional sound for them. You know
Sure,
what I mean?
sure.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
and here I
Regional.
am being this snob. And
Right, right, right.
this ain't raucous. This ain't this
Exactly.
ain't
Like
like
I didn't understand. I couldn't like I didn't understand as a younger person. I didn't understand like UGK or I didn't understand any like
yeah,
regional
man.
stuff. I couldn't appreciate it till I got older, and
It
then it helped that I would be like I would have friends that are quote unquote like they were heads or underground heads or they were into the
yeah.
ruckus and that, but then they also had like Bun B and like
Mm-hmm.
West Coast stuff, and I'll be like, okay,
Dog.
I think I appreciate their taste. They must know something about this or see something special is that I don't see, because I thought we liked the same stuff. So let me try to listen to
Yo,
this and see what
it
it is.
wasn't until high school, ninth grade year, around this time, Kings of Comedy has already come out. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say, and the soundtrack had
Mm-hmm.
number one stun on it.
Oh yeah.
That's when I came around to Cash Money Records. Before that, I understood back that ass up and the impact that it had. I liked I did like
Oh, Hans kind of dope. Yeah, Hans
some of
kind of
their
cool.
beats I used to like. And I used to be
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, Lil Wayne can flow. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm like, nah, man, get this away from me. And that's like, I'm surrounded by folks in middle school that love it. They champion it. Like, man, what? Like, man, they wearing they up on the culture out there. Man, they wearing the tees, bows, and reels. I'm like, man, I ain't feeling that at all. Like, I just it's a couple slappers, but nope.
Right.
Not, man, throw that 400 degrees single on the actual the song title itself, man. Love that beat.
Right.
Love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see me, I eat see. Like I love that joint, dog.
Right.
Like I say, but it was around the time of number one stunning. I remember, shout out to my boy Joe, and rest in peace, our dog Ant, man. They would be in art class, like beating on the table. And doing the number one stunner beat all the and I used to look like, man, it's just like they're really enjoying that, man. Like, like, man, I gotta really see what this song is that they talking about. Like, and that's how that's what got me on the number one stunner. I finally heard the song, like, yo, this beat, that's like probably one of my favorite instrumentals from like just from, I guess, for, I don't want to say overall, but just if we talking about a certain era, that's probably one of my favorite instrumentals. Like that number one stunner beat was hard, man. Like it was so much going on in it, but it was hard. Juvenile was just begging throughout the song, man. If you really go back and listen to that, like, baby, give me the keys, give me the weed, give me the lead, give me the Mac 10. Like,
right.
Then he came back around. He brought it back around. Baby, let me get the keys to the Rover truck. Like,
right.
He needed them keys, man. Like, give him them keys, dog.
Right.
Yep. That's but when I was talking about grinding earlier, that's one of them songs a lot of people like, man, what? Nigga, you crazy.
Yeah, like, I gotta say I'm with you on that, but I'm like you. I was late to appreciating what they did, or to be able to appreciate it. And
a lot of us was late, man. A lot of us was.
I think like, and there's something to be said too for just, you know, I guess you get to a certain point where it's okay to just enjoy stuff. And
yeah.
And you know, you can't like you can't like project like, yo, where the loops and the bars and the craziness or something that's not what it's trying to do.
When did it happen for you where you was like you started to appreciate other regional sounds a little bit more in the game?
That I mean, I think definitely probably early 20s, maybe like out of high school. I guess.
Oh, like, it happened later for you than it did me then.
Yeah, I think out of high school, maybe. I like I said, like I being around, like I met friends and people that like I was like, oh, they like this underground stuff too, but then they like Sugar Free. Who's like what? How do they like Sugar Free? Like what is special about Sugar Free? And now I love Sugar Free.
Speaking of which, that video is funny. That could have been houses.
Let me listen to this, or let me listen to E40. Like, what is, let me actually try to see what this is, because when I was younger, I was like, what is it? What is this?
And I'm so surprised. I had joints that I appreciate, like certain sounds, because both my brothers were like real diverse in the type of hip hop that they listen to. Like one of my brothers would listen to Miami bass music, like DJ Magic Mike.
DJ Magic Mike, yeah.
It ain't really even. It's like maybe like you get 8 bars maybe from DJ Magic Mike.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What was that?
Been on over and drop that bass.
Yeah. My god brother used to have the Miami bass CDs, and he put them in the car just because they knocked so hard.
That's it.
He had the like speakers and stuff. But
Yep.
like, yeah, for
Who
sure.
made the freaky joint? That freaky. I'm freaky. Baby. Whatever that was. It was that I think that was some Miami shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was just a lot of stuff. Like my brother, he was up on the bass. I used to call it booty music. He was up on that, but at the same
Yeah.
time, he was West Coast heavy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? A little
Mm-hmm.
bit of East Coast. I remember a lot of that, but then I had my older brother who also would be like East Coast heavy, more like boom bap sample driven. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like around that time of the jazz fusion hip hop era. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So he was up on a lot of that, but also West Coast. A little bit of Atlanta came into play because of Outkast, and then my other brother was down south with it with certain artists. Like you ain't. So I had a little. It was a melting pot of a lot of different type of styles. But then I knew what I liked most, and it kind of just boiled down to like that backpack, like boom, and it can make you a snob, man, and just miss out on a lot of like dope music out there.
You know, shout out to my guy DJ Benny Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually was kind of like influential in a way that like he's playing like he used to DJ at Michigan State University on
Word.
Saturdays. Obviously, he was playing like a lot of like underground stuff and New York stuff. But when I got to know him, like he'd have mixtapes or he'd be like, listen to this. And like, you know, he was way like his taste was so diverse just beyond what he would play on the radio. And I remember he would say, oh, like he would compare, he would like, you know, really, if you think about it, Doom and Cameron are doing kind of the same thing. Or like if you think about it, like this person do like he kind of schooled me in how like the similarities and it which made me appreciate and understand exactly like it helped me to be like, okay, it's dope or if it's not dope. Like it didn't matter where it was or if it's creative, if it's unique. Because if you think about it, like when we think about like E40 or Sugar Free, they really just have you talking slang. They like it's regional, but they talk in slang just like in the way that like Ghost is.
And now look at us, you know, incorporating that slang in everyday conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day. Yeah, man. I think for me, it probably might have been my 11th grade year. I feel like, man, this around the time where like we were like, no. So what happened was I want to say, look, I credit a lot of this to Lil Wayne too, because around my 10th grade year is when the Squad mixtapes started floating around. And it was like by the time I got hip, it was on Squad 4. And that's where you heard the Renegade freestyle and the Guess Who's Back freestyle. And it's like, man, he getting busy like this. This ain't what I heard on 500 Degrees.
Yeah, this was not,
you know what I'm saying?
The block is hotter. They're like, oh,
and it's like
rapping.
Like, what's going on? I ain't care much about his mans and them that was rapping. It's like, all right, whatever. What he's saying, you know what I'm saying? And it was like,
actually, it was like, whoa, he can actually rap.
That also had the Best of Me freestyle on there. The Carolina Blue Kicks, Carolina Blue Fit. Man, it was like, what's happening here, man? This is something. Then from that spans Dedication. Then from that, you get the Carter. Then it was like, yo, so Wayne had a lot to do with that too, I want to say. And then like probably it helped kind of bridge that gap between like, oh, he be listening to like that real rap shit. You know what I'm saying? To be able to tap in and be able to write whatever he's writing or penning, however, whatever. Because I know that whole thing came out about Gilly supposedly ghostwriting, which I don't think like he penned like everything. You know what I'm saying? But I think Wayne was just like, because to this day, like Wayne don't rap no different. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Unless if you got a ghostwriter, then he must have been just following you all these years, and just literally penning everything. Because like
it seems like Gilly been long out of the picture, but he's still kind of rhyming. He's still kind of.
But when he get the rapping, when he get to like spazzing, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really changed like from how it's been since the Squad days. But yeah, man, that and then I want to say like 11th grade year, probably this around the time where we just was like getting random, you know, just what we would call a playlist now, but just random like mixed CDs made. And my dog Point, he shout out to him. He was always getting mixed CDs burned. It was always somebody in school that was putting them together and burning them and selling them $3 to $5 or whatever. And he would get one. I would likely borrow his, or I'll get my own. We swap out, but he was always getting them. So his would have a mix of everything on there, and there was a lot of music that was Southern that was on there. Because for a while, I knew who T.I. was. I knew what I understood his impact, but I just wasn't really tapped in like that to the music. And I remember hearing it wasn't really for me until Urban Legend. You know what I'm saying? And before that, the album before that, Trap Music, my bag. That's the joint that had 24s on there.
What's the one where he said, "I know people that don't like me, but they won't fight me"? What's that? What he said? You know what I'm talking about? T.I. I know people that don't like me, what they won't fight.
That's off Urban Legend, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Feds when I sell double, why they won't indict me? Yeah, I think that's Urban Legend. Yeah. But that was around that time. We was like just burning CDs. Then like we graduate 05. It was just a mix of everything. Point went off to Tennessee State for college. And by him coming back, I remember he was just telling us about like all these artists from the South that look out because they about to blow up. Period. Like I remember he said Boosie.
Okay.
Boosie is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another name, I remember he kept talking about, like he would come to town or whatever. He'd come to town. We either go to State, MSU, or we going to Eastern because we had homies up there or whatever too. And on the rides there, throw the CD on. And once you know, but you heard this nigga named Yo Gotti? Nah, throw it on. Let me hear it. Man, I guess it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But he would. I gotta get him on a pod one day, man, because he would like react to the music in a way that you gonna like it now. Man, I guess it's all right, man. It's kind of cool. Like, damn, you hype, you enjoying the shit like this. Like, all right, man, I fucks with it. You know, and to this day, it's like certain songs I hear, like, man, this nigga put me up on that. You know what I'm saying? Change the tune, like your peers and the people that you surround yourself with or whatever, if they liking different music and not quite the same thing that you into,
you gonna give it a chance to see, like,
I think that shit is cool, man.
Why that's fire?
I think that's so cool. Like even with y'all, I think y'all the reasons I found out about Open Mike Eagle.
Oh, word
you know
up.
What I'm saying? Yeah, I will see the name pop up. I'm like, oh, okay, my man, he independent dope. All right, that's what's up. But never really get, checking it out. Then y'all put me on. I'm like, oh yeah, all right. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope. Just like when peers are just not intentionally putting you up on something, like not forcing you to check some shit out, but you just seeing how they react. Like, damn, I do kind of want. It's that fear of missing out shit. Damn, I do kind of want to know like why they into this like that. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, like, I think you value, especially if you value people's, you like, they mess with that. I value their opinion, or I know they got good taste. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm not seeing something because I know they got good taste. So like,
especially if they're a dope MC, like don't let them be a dope MC. You like, you rap like this, but you listening.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Like all that. Like, one thing I started to notice too was like all the ill underground dudes, liked all the dope commercial stuff. That's what I came to learn. Like they were listening to that stuff.
I just saw Marv 1. He was on the Dead End Hip Hop channel, and I heard him saying like how he's into the Detroit sound that's today or whatever. This kind of like not in the pocket of the beat exactly, but it is. I can't really explain it. I don't know how to do it, so I respect them all for that because that's difficult to do. I've tried it. I know it's difficult as hell to do. Like I don't know how to do that shit. So, but he said he into that, and everybody like, man, you should probably rap on with so and so, whatever. He like, man, I don't know if he said he would or not, but he just the fact knowing like, damn, Marv, like as dope as MC is, he into. I like, okay. So it may I'm more like appreciative when I listen to certain songs that I know I probably would never rap with this person or rap on a beat like that. You know what I'm saying? You may pen and play around or whatever, but it ain't nothing I'm gonna really pursue and push forward like that because it ain't really my niche. You know what I mean? So
but somebody good at it. I you might have to put me up a little bit on in terms of like the new stuff. The only person that's coming to mind is I don't know, the Sada Babies and the
I like Sada Baby.
Sada Baby. I know him been around for like a few years now though too. But
he became one of the OGs. That's crazy. Yeah.
Who is that?
No, I say he's like one of the OGs now. Technically,
Right,
that's kind of
right,
crazy.
right. Like
Yeah,
he a name
yeah.
that's been around for a minute, but I don't know who are these who's like
Like
the new
him,
Detroit cat.
I was gonna say Vezo too, but dang, he older now. Like, damn, this is
Okay.
crazy. Like, so much time done went
What
by.
about the man's G Mac? Was it G Mac?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was dropping the joints after. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. It's a few names that Babyface Ray is another one that
Okay.
pops up a lot that I can think of off top. 42 Doug is
I've
another
heard of
one.
that name. I heard of the
Yeah.
42 Dog. He's from Detroit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Those are like the few that I can think of with when it come to like the newer names. Payroll Giovanni, his music always just keep getting better. Like with that production style, man. I'm like, yo, this is dope. It almost sounds like he could have done. He's doing well, but I could have heard him on Maybach music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, with Payroll Giovanni. But I tap in here and there and like listen and be like, but that's their lane, so I don't try to
Right,
like,
sure. Some
you
stuff
know what I'm
I'm just
saying?
like, yo, like somebody likes it, they appreciate it. It may I could dig a song or two. It may not be for me or not, or it might be a situation like I actually get it years on down the line or something. But
Yeah, because
I just don't
even
have it in me to like judge or hate on any. Like you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's
even
like,
when like during our come up when we were
mhm.
first kind of like approaching the scene or trying to figure out how to navigate on the scene around the time where like you had a D12 and Eminem
Sure,
like
yeah, yeah,
cornering the market, you know what I'm
hmm
saying? But meanwhile, on the underground scene, you had like groups like Rock Bottom, Street Lord,
hmm
Cheddar Boys, you know what I'm saying? But
hmm
back then I didn't understand it, but I later began to appreciate it. But I wasn't like just because that was like the sound that was coming up or whatever and becoming like super like, oh, this is also a sound of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, well, let me go ahead and tap in over here and try to rap like this. Like,
right,
nah,
right,
like you know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I do think it's dope when those worlds
Like
merge.
merge, right?
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing that threw man, it was who was it? Was it Rio? I believe it might have been Rio. He was on the graphic designer.
Okay,
He
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
on
yeah,
Skinny Boy Graphics. Like if y'all
yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen that
yeah,
name,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I forget he might have been on a show that DJ K Fresh had. And my
Hmm.
name came up, and he was just talking about like how he think like more of those worlds should of sound from the Detroit sound should merge together. Well, this was a while back too, some years ago. And he was like, he said something. I know I was, you know, you have stuff on in the background, and I just heard him say like, yeah, like or like a KDZ and a name tag, and I'm like, man,
KDZ, that's a name I ain't heard in a minute.
I never
That's a
thought
name.
about like how that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah,
that type
yeah.
of style merged with mine, like how that would sound. But it's like shit, you know. And I think Royce does great with like merging that, like
Hmm.
just kind of link it, tapping in with that side and his own. I always thought he was good at that. So yeah, man. Yeah, this was a solid episode, man. We covered.
Yeah,
I
I know
told you,
we
I
went
said we
off
gonna
on
get on.
we got off with a good one on a good tangent.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk some hip hop, bro. Talk some
Right,
raps.
right, right, right. We
Yeah,
dabbled. We dabbled in the
yeah.
hip hop.
Yeah, man. I want to get the guys on, man. I've been trying to get if I can get them all. We got just going here and just yeah, man. Yep.
Bring
Back.
the group chat into the
Yeah,
3D
yeah.
in the third
What they call
dimension
it?
realm.
What they call it? Wax poetics.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I called the one episode we did do. It was I called it a necessary invite because they had eternal invite. Which
Oh,
hey,
that's right,
listen,
that's
man.
right, that's right, that's right.
Listen, dog. Illingsworth,
Yeah,
Rufio
yeah,
Jones, Sean
yeah,
Uppercut.
yeah.
Self says you're already on here, man. Bring back eternal invite, man. Let's figure something
Oh
out with
man,
that, man.
I can't. I mean, you know, you got to talk to them. You got to
Yo,
talk to them.
that show, man. Cause I caught it late during the
Hmm.
pandemic. I didn't know they had been doing episodes. So I'm thinking they started during the pandemic. I guess they had been doing it already. And when I caught on, I was like, man, all I know is I just seen it on YouTube one time, and this was around the time where Herman Cain was running. Didn't
Oh
Herman
man.
Cain die? Didn't he die?
Okay.
Rest in peace if he passed, man.
Oh
But I
man.
remember Rufio saying the campaign
Did
should
he?
be you either Cain or you can't. And I was
Right,
like,
right,
yo,
right.
I'm
You know what was
hooked.
so
Like,
crazy? When that man somehow tweeted after his death, that was
well,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yo, man. Hey man,
That was
Rufio don't know
crazy.
how funny that was, dog. I'll
Oh
bust
my
out like
god.
you can or you
Yeah,
can't.
you
And
can't.
it was
Right, right.
like,
That
yo,
Rufy,
dog.
all of them dudes are hilarious.
Nuts,
Rufio's a
man.
sleeper. We know Doc is funny, but that Rufio is
And
hilarious
it's so
too.
crazy, man. I'm seeing so much with like, cause they not comedians, dog. That's the funny
Right,
part about it. I'm seeing so much with like comedians and even with like somebody like Patrick Cloud, I'm seeing all this happen online today. I'm like, man, they were so ahead of the curve, like
right,
doing this
right,
type of
right,
shit, man. The
right,
skits and everything they
right.
would have on YouTube, and I used to watch all that shit, man. Hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I said it was gonna be a little short, quick episode or whatever. My
For
goal was
sure.
15, but we cracked about 30 minutes, man. Dope,
For
man.
sure.
Gonna have to
Very
do it again
limited
for sure.
technical difficulties. Okay, we
Yeah,
was
yeah,
on a
yeah.
good one.
Yeah, I think there was something I did on mine. I was trying to make an adjustment, and then it just I like, oh, did it mute him? Oh shit! But yeah, man,
When that happened, I remember the last time we was on, I was like, oh shoot, I was having or one maybe it was a Marvel the Minds or
that might
something.
have
I
been
was having
Marvel
a
of the
little bit of
Minds. Yeah,
difficulty, but this one was smooth sailing.
yep, yeah. We doing that. Got to do that on Sunday. So it's be the Sunday coming up. With Peace. Talk
Okay.
about Eyes of Wakanda, man. But yeah, man, tell them where they can find you at, man. Let the people know
Oh
where
man,
you at.
I mean, same old same. You know, self says on Instagram. I'm find me. I mean, that's primarily where I'm at these days. I'm rarely on the other spots, but you can find me on self says. I mean, yeah, self says Bandcamp. There's beats, there's raps on there.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm living and striving and trying to do better, like Peter Parker said. That's what I'm
Word
on.
up, man. Word
You
up.
know.
And then same with me, man. Across the board, on cross social media, all the platforms you can buy, stream music or whatever. Nametag Alexander. If you're
Mm-hmm.
watching the videos, the tickers at the bottom where you can find the merch. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We on Patreon, patreon.com/leadingmelegendary. Trying to gather some exclusive content to put over there. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out something with that. But make sure y'all join. It's free for now. But yeah, man, until the next episode, A Nametag Is Necessary. I was this close to about to say Marvel of the Minds. That's how to have it.
My bad. My bad. My
No,
bad.
because I'm
Name
thinking
tag.
about like, yeah, we gotta do the episode this weekend. But yeah, man, A Nametag Is Necessary. Until the next episode, y'all be easy. Peace.
Lead and Be Legendary presents A Name Tag Is Necessary.